still covering the big spectacle out here in Lafayette. Little raindrops starting to fall, but if you coach Preston Lejeune, that probably helps E.D. White, okay? So Coach Preston Lejeune, who came in 1978, my senior year, Aaron Piku was quarterback, and of course, he just missed out on Coach Lejeune. We'll start off with the coach, and all those years you had, Coach, I don't know if y'all ever did not make it to the playoffs, but if it was only 1 or 2.
We didn't make it the first year. We tied for the district championship, us, Patterson, and White Castle. And back then, we could only go twice. Only 2 teams were going to go. It wasn't 3. It wasn't a wild card. And we got beat. The point spread beat us. So, like I said, we beat Patterson. White Castle beat us more than we beat anybody else. So we didn't go. We stayed home.
Yeah. Coach, let me ask you, this team that you've been watching this year, and that secondary, and those linebackers, and what I'm impressed about on defense, that they don't only fly to the ball, but they knock the snot out of you when they get to you. This is not only a fast team, it's a hard-hitting team.
Yeah, they got it. I tell that to everybody that we talk about this ball club. They've got a good football team. Every phase of the game is good. Their defense is good. Offensively, they're getting better. They got a sophomore quarterback, sophomore fullback. Sophomore fullback has run for almost 200 yards game before last. And last game, I think he went over 100. Quarterback is starting to run the option a little bit better. He's got good speed. He can throw the football. So offensively, and I told that to 3 or 4 people here tonight. If you don't know what you're doing against a wing T, you're in trouble.
Right.
And these guys are supposed to be really, really good on defense. They've got several, I think, that are SEC kind of caliber kids. But if they're not coached on against that wing T, it could be trouble. And then our kicking game is I mean, every phase of that kick is good. Our kickoff guy kicks to the end zone. Punt guy's 45, 40 yards or so. And the extra point guy, hell, he hadn't missed an extra point, I don't think. And he kicked the field goal the other night. That might have been his first of the year. So they got a shot, man. You know, they got a good shot at it.
I'm going to turn to Aaron Piku. He was around in my days, but great athlete, great quarterback. And Aaron, you've got to see a lot of great athletes on your team. You played with a lot of them. But if this team, the E.D. White team, plays like they should tonight, no mistakes, force a few turnovers on the other side, it's a pretty disciplined team. They got a good shot at it.
Well, I understand they're running into a brick wall here, but look, I'm totally impressed. The defensive backfield guards people, the linebackers hit people, the solid line. I mean, you got all the things going for you on defense here, and offensively, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but bodies move out the way and the guys gain yardage, and it rolls the clock. A well-disciplined team, very impressive. So if this team don't have a shot, I don't know if anybody would have a shot.
And let me ask Coach, I think Aaron hit on something. I mean, it's sort of a boring offense, but it's a machine, and the whole idea is to let that defense sort of take control of the game, but that offense took control against St. Thomas More, and they wore St. Thomas More out. That had the impression.
Well, I'm not going to say that it's a boring offense because we ran it.
I know you might have invented it.
And St. James ran it. And St. James ran it. I mean, we learned it from St. James.
Right.
Trying to defend St. James, we kind of learned the offense so we could run it. But, and that's what I'm telling people tonight. These guys haven't seen it. And it could be tough on them. But, yeah, they like I told you a while ago, we got a good football team.
Yeah.
And they're well coached. And if we don't turn the ball over, don't make mistakes in the kicking game, we got a good shot at it.
Yeah. Aaron, I was talking to the Groves and Franklin and all those guys that played way back. They still arguing about who was the best team, and they both won state championships.
The best teams? I don't know. I was a little kid, but in '68 and '69, it was pretty special.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes it takes a little magic. You know, it's not just who's the better team. You need a break or two here and there, and hey, let's see what happens. I don't know.
Guys like Laurie DuPont and Joe Fake, just give Joe the ball and let him do his thing.
Joe was special. I mean, he could play anything he wanted to play, and he would be the best at it. You know, I played softball and all with Joe, and very seldom did he swing the bat and not stand up on second base. You know, I mean, he was just that fast and that strong, and he was special, no doubt about it.
We got about a minute left. Coach, your predictions tonight?
I think it's going to be a close ball game, and if we play like we can play, don't give up the big play, we got a good shot at it. It's going to be a good ball game.
Yeah, no doubt. Aaron?
I think it's going to be a great game. I don't know a lot about U-High, but just based on what I saw in the last 2 weeks, this team is ready to play today. There's no question about that. So.
And my prediction, you've heard it all week, if Eddie White doesn't make mistakes, which can happen, if they don't make mistakes and they force a couple from U-High, Eddie White wins the state championship, but they got to get out there and do it. So we're going to take a break from Lafayette. Got a lot more. This place is cranking over here. We'll be right back.